Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another WIA Weekly Wind Up, where we meet you here every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern to chat just a little bit about what we have going on within the Women in Analytics and Data Connect community. I have a handful of things today, so I'm going to just jump right into it. We have, from a community perspective, we have a couple of events coming up, so I am excited to share those with you. Let me share my screen here. So if you go to the Women in Analytics website, womeninanalytics.com, you will be presented with our homepage, and then up here we have an events tab. We offer a couple of different types of events throughout the year, webinars, community events, and virtual workshops. This week, or I guess this month, we have a new webinar series starting, which is great. We're really excited about. I'll dive a little bit into our first episode here momentarily. And then community events wise, we've got our Inspiring Path series, which we just kicked off at the end of October with Celia Wanderley. So we have another one of those coming up at the end of November. So I'll share a little bit about that one as well. When you get to this events page, you can either scroll down to find each of those sections, or you can click and it'll pull you right down there. Like I mentioned, we are launching our next webinar series starting this Wednesday, the 8th at noon Eastern. This one is supported by Pathfinder product, and we are going to be diving into the demystification of data as a product. So this first episode will be presented by Jen Tedrow, who also presented at this year's Data Connect conference. We've also been working with Pathfinder over the last couple of months to put together a survey around data as a product, and Jen is currently working very hard to analyze all of the responses that we got over that. So if you had an opportunity to participate, thank you so much for doing so. This webinar series is going to dive a little bit into those findings, as well as this first one will be focused more on level setting, like what data as a product actually is and what that means. And then in the following two, we'll dive a little bit more into the nitty gritty of those things. If you're joining us on LinkedIn, we did just post a poll yesterday asking, what types of topics you would like to hear about in this particular series. So we've got some ideas, we've got, some good options, but want to hear from you on things that you're interested in diving into during this series. I believe the polls open through the end of the day Wednesday. So if you have an opportunity to check that out and vote, we would appreciate it. And then we also have, like I mentioned, our Inspiring Path series that we've just recently launched. November 28th at noon, we'll be meeting with Sadie St. Lawrence, the founder and CEO of Women in Data. The inspiration kind of behind this entire series in general is we typically are focused on a lot of technical things in our presentations. And one thing that we were missing is really that career path kind of story. So this Inspiring Path series, which is moderated by our corporate community manager, Katie Robert, just takes an opportunity to kind of dive a little bit into some really incredible individuals in this space and hear from them around their career journeys, things that they've learned along the way, pivotal moments, challenges, etc., to get them from, where they started to where they are now. So if you're interested in joining either the webinar or our Inspiring Paths interview with Sadie, you can, again, check out the womeninanalytics.com website /events, or you can click into the events tab up at the top. It'll take you right to this page, and then you can register using either of the buttons here. We also have a couple of great things happening within the Data Connect space as well. So let me swap on over here. If you follow us on socials or you are in tune to our email lists and all of that good stuff, you would have seen yesterday that we have just launched a promotion that we are incredibly excited about. We are almost at 21,000 followers on LinkedIn, and with it being holiday season and the season of gratitude and giving thanks, we wanted to extend our biggest discount that we've ever put together for the Data Connect conference. So if you have been, considering joining us, considering coming for the first time, or re-attending if you've been attending our events over the last couple of years, this is the best discount that we've offered so far. It is 30% off. It's valid on all of the tickets. So whether you are joining us virtually, whether you are interested in signing up for one of our workshops, or if you're just wanting to attend the event itself, you have an opportunity to do that at a pretty hefty discount. This is in combination with our tiered pricing, probably the best pricing that we'll have for this event. Our next tier doesn't happen until the end of December. So if you are interested in attending and interested in making it much more affordable, you have an opportunity to do so with this discount code. Discount code thanks at checkout. And yeah, basically you'll just go to the Data Connect conference website. You'll select the ticket that you're interested in. You can input this discount code before you pay, and you'll be good to go. Excellent. And then let me swap again here. We've got a couple of other really great things happening within the Women in Analytics and Data Connect community as well. So we do have our call for speakers open. Our content council just met for the first time this past week. So they are incredibly excited. We've got a great group of folks put together to help review all of the applications that come in from all the potential speakers. So if you are interested in participating in the 2024 Data Connect conference, I'm going to show you how to access that. So dataconnectconf.com, dataconnectconf.com. You can go up to this More tab here, call for speakers, and then you can learn a little bit more about what we're looking for, the dates, all of that good stuff. At this time, we're only accepting in-person applications, but there is a list of benefits for joining us as well. If you scroll down to the bottom, you'll have an opportunity to fill out all your personal information. The next page is going to dive a little bit more into the talk that you're interested in presenting. And then we've got a content council of about 10 folks who will go through and review. We do review on a rolling basis, so the sooner you're able to get applications in, the better. And we will contact you to set up a time to chat and go from there. So yeah, if you are interested in speaking at 2024 Data Connect conference, our speaker applications are open until the end of February. So please feel free to hop on there, learn a little bit more about what we're looking for, and submit your application. We also have our DataViz competition, which has just recently opened as well. This is arguably, I think, one of the most fun parts of our event. We get hundreds of applications in every year. With the help of our friends and sponsors at Apexon, we narrow them down to a top 10. We open that top 10 to a virtual vote. So everyone globally can participate in terms of voting and share who you think should be in the final five. Once we've tallied all of our virtual votes, again, we narrow it down to a final five. Those folks have an opportunity to come to the Data Connect conference at a highly discounted, if not free, opportunity. We take care of hotels. We take care of your conference ticket. We have a flight reimbursement depending on where you're coming from, and then an opportunity to also compete for cash prizes. If you've never attended the event before, we set it up in a really cool kind of like art gallery style view. So those top 5 will have their vizzes featured in our DataViz gallery. And then all of the folks who are attending in person and virtually for the conference get to actually interact with each one of those data vizzes and vote for their favorite. And then again, first, second, and third place have an opportunity to win cash prizes in addition to being able to come to the event. So it is very fun. You can submit a variety of things. So whatever programs or whatever you're working with, we love to see variety in this. So feel free to put something together. If you need some inspiration, we've got some previous competitions. You can see who's won over previous years. You can also see what the award ceremony looks like and all of that good stuff as well. So you kind of have an idea of what you're walking into. And then, of course, there's tons of other information on this page as well, including a competition timeline, any questions here as well. And then you can always reach out if you have additional questions that are not answered through this page. You can reach out to us at info@womeninaanalytics.com, and we'll do our best to answer those questions for you. In terms of other things coming up, we are going to be doing the startup showcase again this year. This is the older page of that, so this does not reflect the new information for 2024. But we are going to be hosting the startup showcase again. We'll make an announcement when we're ready to accept applications for that as well. So if you are a startup and you're interested in coming to the event and pitching and getting some feedback and being able to showcase your business, you'll have an opportunity to submit to do that shortly as well. Yeah, so just to recap, lots of great things going on. So we've got 2 community events coming up. One this Wednesday, our Pathfinder, our first webinar in our new series sponsored by Pathfinder. We also have our Inspiring Path series coming up at the end of the month. The call for speakers for the 2024 Data Connect conference is open, as well as the DataViz competition. So again, if you're interested in submitting for either of those, we would love to hear from you. And then Startup Showcase is coming back. It will also be supported by Women in Data again this year. So stay tuned on when we're ready to open those applications. We'll make an announcement here. We'll make tons of announcements on socials, all of that good stuff. And then our 30% discount on tickets as well. So that, I believe, runs through November 19th or something of that tune. November 19th. So 30% off, discount code THANKS, THANKS at checkout to save 30% on your ticket. Again, that is valid on virtuals, just the regular conference ticket. It's valid on our new executive pass as well, which will have some really cool, fun features during the event. And then also, if you're just interested in attending, strictly the conference, you have an opportunity to do that at a pretty hefty discount as well. If you are interested in attending, we also are offering payment plans for this year's event. You cannot combine those with the 30% discount, unfortunately, but it does break your payment down into 6 monthly automatic, pretty affordable payments. There are no fees, no interest on that payment plan either. So that is another kind of good opportunity to make the conference a little bit more affordable. That is not all I had because I had plenty of things for you today. But that kind of summarizes all of the things that we have going on. And if you have any questions about anything I mentioned or want to chat about anything additional, you can shoot us an email at info@womenanalytics.com and we'll do our best to answer your questions. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a good Tuesday.